It's week 4 of the NFL season. Let's get into my predictions for the rest of the games. We have the Bengals versus the Panthers to start off. And let me just say with this game, it is going to be the Andy Dalton revenge game. It is going to be so funny when the Bengals lose this game and drop to 0-4. You heard what I said. The Bengals are going to lose this game and start 0-4. I know the Panthers are shit. I get it. But the Red Rocket, the Red Rifle, has rejuvenated this team. They're going to go in and beat the fuck out of Cincinnati. Cincinnati thinks shit is sweet. They're coming off a loss to Washington. They've already lost to the Patriots, and they're going to lose to the Panthers. That's a fact. This team is actually decent, the Panthers team, now that they have a quarterback who can move the ball down the field and see over his offensive lineman. That's the key to success, if you didn't know. It's a trap spread. Everybody's going to be taking the Bengals thinking, oh, they can't start 0-4. Oh, it's the Panthers. No way. In Carolina, home field advantage. I'm taking the Panthers all day, plus 4.5 and money line. I will be betting this game, and I will be betting Carolina. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. I'm cooking up an upset here. Next game, Broncos versus Jets. The Jets are going to absolutely steamroll these dog shit ass Denver Donkeys. I don't give a fuck if they beat the Buccaneers last week. They are not a good fucking team. And the most important part of this game is that this is a revenge game in a way for the Jets. Because even though we beat them last year, they were talking mad shit about Hackett and all that. And I know for a fact Rodgers is going to keep that in the back of his mind and go out there and defend his boy. Jets are so much better than the Broncos. Offensively, defensively, and I know, I said the same bullshit for the Buccaneers last week, but the Buccaneers are not the Jets. Jets have a good fucking offense. They're going to run all over the Broncos, and they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to them defensively. Knicks is not having a good game again, not against this Jets team. Broncos blew their load last week. It's over. Honeymoon phase is over. Jets are going to go and beat the fucking shit out of the Broncos. I have zero doubt in my mind. Give me the Jets money line. Give me the Jets minus 7.5, minus 8. I take them all the way up to 10, if we're being honest. Next game, Eagles versus Buccaneers. Speak of the Devils. I don't know where to start with this game. Eagles looked bad last week, but at the same time managed to pull that out of their ass somehow, some way. While Buccaneers obviously got fucking embarrassed by Broncos. Look, there's no way I'm taking this Eagles team. No way in hell. I get it. It's a revenge game for them. All that bullshit, but there's no way. There's no way I can get myself to take them. Simply for the fact that Sirianni is a shit coach. The decision-making on this team is horrendous, and it's not going to go away. This game is going to be close, and you know in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, Sirianni is going to shit the bed, as he does, and make a bad play call, which is going to cost him the game. I'm taking the Buccaneers here. Yeah, they're coming off a bad loss, but like everybody in the NFL has been fraud checked this year. This year has been like the year of the fucking underdog, right? So I'm not too worried that they lost to the Broncos, right? They're going to bounce back. They're going to be able to beat the shit out of the Eagles. I'm not concerned enough. Baker's going to bake, as he usually does. And it's a typical Baker performance to go out there one week, shit at the bed, play horrible, and then the very next week look like he's a fucking MVP, right? That's typical shit. I like the Buccaneers offense more than I like the Eagles offense, and I like the Buccaneers team in general over this dysfunctional-ass Philly team. The Eagles are mid. They are questionable to say the least. I'm going to take the Buccaneers straight up and by the spread, even though it's pretty much the same thing. They're like slight underdogs. But I'm betting this game for a fact as well. I like Buccaneers, and I like them a lot. Okay, Jaguars versus the Texans. Jaguars look absolutely fucking horrible. There's nothing for me to say there, right? The game was over in 20 minutes against the Bills. 20 minutes. It was embarrassing. For a team that was 0-2, now 0-3, how do you play this bad? They were so good last season and just everything collapsed. Texans also are coming off a pretty nasty loss, but they are losing to the Vikings, which is like, a really good team. So I can't say too much about it. Texans have looked pretty good for the most part this year. However, this spread is a bit low for my liking, and based on the way the underdogs have been covering this year so far, it does indicate that Vegas is backing the Jaguars a bit. So what I'm going to say here is that Texans are going to end up winning this game but it's going to be much closer than people expect. Jaguars will cover. However, I am going to stay away from this game more likely than not. I'm not betting it legit. But if I was going to bet it, I'd lean more Jaguars. Maybe if you could get them live, like plus 10, plus 14, I bet the Jaguars. I don't think it's going to be a blowout again this week. And if it is, Jaguars are done. But I don't think it will be. Next game, the Rams versus the Bears. As you guys know, I am a big Bears hater. Now, I am not as much of a Bears hater as I am a Caleb Williams hater. This guy is who I really hate and who I really think is going to be a bust. And yes, I know the Bears O-line is absolutely horrible, and that's part of the reason why Caleb sucks. That does not change anything. The Bears team overall is in and of itself masking how bad Caleb is based on how good their D is. With that being said, I'm going to take the Bears this week. Rams are coming off a huge upset W over the Niners. Nobody is talking about that upset. Nobody's giving them the credit they deserve. But the spread in this game is again telling me, like, why are the Bears favored by 3? Because they're at home? That's bullshit. The Rams pretty much played a away game last week and won. So it clearly shows that Rams don't need a home field advantage to win games. I'm going to take the Bears here. They're going to be due for a win. They're going to be due for a cover. I don't necessarily know if I'm betting this game or not yet. I have to see. I don't know how I feel about putting my money on a quarterback that paints his nails. But I will take the Bears for my official pick. They will win and they will cover the spread. Next game, New Orleans versus the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody is out for this Saints team. Everybody. I'm hearing injuries left and right. Kamara hasn't been practicing. The offensive line is all banged up. I know they lost Eric McCoy. He's out. I think Cesar Ruiz, some shit's going on with him. This Saints team is banged up heavy. I've been liking this Atlanta team. I really have. I think their offense is great. And I think their defense is just as good. And the only reason they lost last week because of the bullshit refs. They should have been 2-1. But whatever. Saints got fraud checked last week. I know I'm going to keep repeating myself. Derek Carr is not a good quarterback. This offense is not as good as people think it is. They were hype in the beginning of the season, but I guarantee you they're going to level out towards this midseason mark and the end of the season for a fact. I'm taking the Falcons here. I'm going to bet the Falcons here. Minus 2.5 and straight up, however you're going to get it. I think Falcons are going to go out there. They're going to beat them defensively, shut them down completely, and control the line of scrimmage offensively. Bijan's going to have a good game. Kirk is going to feed off the play action, and he's going to destroy this Saints team. Fraud check them again, and all the Saints hype is going to completely die. Give me the Falcons minus 2.5. Give me the Falcons straight up. Next game, Steelers versus Colts. Trap game. Super trap game. Super trap game. They are begging you. To bet the Steelers here. And I'm not falling for the trap. Saints. Colts have looked horrible this to start the season. Absolutely horrible. And there's no business for them being this much of an underdog. Look, they're at home, yes, but Steelers are fucking 3-0 with the best defense in the league. Colts offense looks abysmal most of the year, right? Besides that Texans week 1 loss, they've looked pretty bad offensively. So why in the world is Pittsburgh this low of a favorite? I'm taking Colts. I'm taking Colts plus 2. I'm taking Colts straight up. I guess what's going to end up happening is the defense of the Steelers is not going to play their part. And no, I don't guess it's going to happen. I know this is going to happen. The Colts offense is going to come out there and embarrass the Steelers defense. Is that bold to say? Yes. I think Anthony Richardson is going to have a great running performance. I think the overall offense is going to not... I think the offensive line holds up. Let's put it like that. The offensive line is going to hold up versus TJ Watt and the rest of that defensive line, and the Colts find success. Does it make sense? Absolutely not, but nothing I fucking pick makes any sense. Nothing in the NFL makes any fucking sense. Give me the Colts plus 2. Give me the Colts money line. Next game, Vikings at Packers. Based on the spread and based on the reports I'm getting, Love is playing in this game, but I don't give a fuck. I'm taking the Vikings plus 3. I'm taking the Vikings straight up. I've picked the Vikings every week thus far. I am not stopping picking them. Sam Darnold is the MVP as of right now. I don't give a fuck what you say. He is by far playing the best football in the entire NFL. The Vikings team as a whole is looking amazing. I think they're going to be a dark horse to win this division. Don't sleep on Minnesota. Don't sleep on Minnesota. I get it. Packers are really good. They have a good offense, good defense, and more importantly, a running attack that can take the load off the quarterback. I don't give a fuck. The Vikings, it's a revenge game for Aaron Jones as well, if you remember. And I think just in general, people are underestimating this Vikings team so badly. So badly. So I got Minnesota +3 and straight up. Next game. This game hurts me to predict. The Commanders, or I should say the Redskins, versus the Cardinals. My two favorite teams to bet on. Oh, I have no idea who I'm going to pick in this game, except I'm just playing. You already know who I'm picking in this game. The Washington Redskins are legit. And not only are they going to beat Arizona this week, but they are going to win their division. You heard what I said. I'm going to keep saying it. And for all you guys that have been doubting, I've been saying it since week 1. The video's up to go and prove it. Commanders are a great team. I think they showed all of you on prime time what I already knew. This offense is really fucking good. If this defense could just tighten up just a bit, this is a playoff team. No doubt in my mind. With that being said, matchup-wise for this game, it's going to be an offensive shootout. Two great offenses with two mid defenses. I just think the Commanders' offense is a lot better than Cardinals. And again, this is coming from someone who also thinks the Cardinals have a really good offense. I think these are two really good teams that people don't understand are really, really good. That's how I put it. Give me the Commanders +3.5. Give me the Commanders straight up. I am betting this game, but it does hurt a little bit because I do like the Cardinals, and I do like to bet on the Cardinals as well. But Washington's my goddamn betting team this year. I'm sticking with them all the way through. They have been nothing but money for me, and I'm going to hope they're going to continue to print money for me. Next game. Patriots at Niners. If Niners lose this game, it's over. Patriots are coming off an extended break. They lost badly to the Jets on Thursday Night Football last time they played. Niners are coming off to the loss to the Rams. I'm going to play a little bitch move here. I'm going to take the Patriots to cover, Niners to win. I do think the Patriots are better than advertised. I do think the Patriots will keep it close, but I think the pressure is going to be so much on the Niners. I should say the Miners. But they need to win this game. And if they lose 1-3 start, that's disaster. Huge disaster. And I'd be panicking if I was in San Fran. They're going to win, but it's not going to be dominant. It's going to be much closer than the average person would expect. Give me the Patriots +10.5. Give me the Niners money line. That's my pick for this game. I am probably staying away from this in real life, though, because I don't want to bet it at all. Maybe live if I see something I like. Browns versus the Raiders. Originally, I actually kind of liked the Raiders in this one. However, everybody's out for them. Like, literally everybody. Crosby's out. I'm forgetting Devontae's out as well. Some other key pieces are out. I can't pick the Raiders. Coming off a bad loss as well. I don't know how I feel about the Raiders team. I really, really don't. I'm too concerned about the offense against this Browns team. And I get it. The Browns are coming off a nasty loss as well to the fucking Giants. But Giants are better than the fucking Raiders. Even though I'm doing NFL math right now and you should never do NFL math. I gotta take the Browns here. I have to. Offensively, they're going to be better. And defensively, they're going to be a lot better. If Raiders had Devontae, if Raiders had Crosby, I'd probably pick the Raiders. But the injuries are going to be the key to the Browns' success here. Give me the Browns -2.5. Give me the Browns straight up. That's my pick for this game. Next game, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't know if Herbert's playing or not, but the spread has been moving downwards, which indicates that he is. And if he's not, their backup is Taylor Heineke. I'm taking the Chargers to cover the spread here. And I'm probably going to bet this game for them to cover the spread. This seems like the type of bullshit where everybody's going to be pounding Kansas City, thinking they're going to dominate, when they're going to win. I'm not picking against Chiefs to win. That's we know for sure. But after last week's bullshit. But I'm going to take the Chargers to cover here. I think people are going to underestimate how good Heineke is. And Chargers are going to be the sneaky little team this week that's going to keep it mad close. But again, the Kansas City refs are going to pull through. Bullshit as always, yes, but at least the Chargers are going to cover the spread. I'm pretty confident in this one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be betting this. So yeah, give me the Chargers plus 6.5, plus 7 if you want to buy it up, feel a little bit comfortable. I may end up doing that. But I think the Chiefs are going to end up winning the game in and of itself. Chargers cover. Sunday Night Football. The Baghdad Bills take on the Baltimore Ravens. I don't give a fuck if the Ravens are at home. I don't give a fuck if the Ravens have finally won a game. This Bills team is on another fucking level. Give me the Bills to motherfucking destroy the Baltimore Ravens. Bills are so much better than this Ravens team. This Bills offense is going to do whatever the hell they want to the Ravens. And everyone's going to keep glazing Lamar, glazing the Ravens team. This is not the Ravens team of last year. It's bullshit. It's not as good offensively and defensively, especially on that offensive line. Bills are going to feast. Is the Bills defense that good? Not really, but the Bills offense is that good. Give me Buffalo, or I should say Baghdad, to win and to cover. I'm going to buy it up to 3, so I'm going to have Bills plus 3 and Bills money line. That's my pick for Sunday Night Football. Not much analysis. A running back can't play quarterback. That's why Bills are winning. Titans versus Dolphins. Monday night bullshit again. They better stop with this double header Monday night shit because I can't watch both games at the same time. Oh, I hate this game. Why is the Dolphins favored? Why are they favored? Please tell me. Tyler Huntley? Y'all think Tyler Huntley is that good? I keep saying I'm not going to take Tennessee. And I keep taking Tennessee. Oh my God. I'm going to take the Titans here. I'm not betting on a quarterback whose first week on this team is... Bro, Huntley's not just going to come out there and beat Tennessee. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Levis needs to win one. At least one. The Titans need to win at least one. I can't take Dolphins. I can't. Titans defense is good enough to slow this offense, the Dolphins offense down. And Titans offense should be just as good to put up a little bit of a fight this week. Please! Titans money line, Titans cover. It's pretty much the same thing. Oh, this is going to be a shit show of a game. I'm taking Titans again. If they burn me, oh my God, Tennessee, I'm going to have beef with you. Next game, Seahawks versus Lions. Geno is decent quarterback. Seahawks in and of itself are frauds. I'm not taking Seattle. I don't have enough faith in them to win this shit. Lions are good. Lions can win on the defensive side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball. Seahawks have not played anybody yet. This is going to be their first real challenge. Is this spread a little bit trappy? Yes, but I think at this point the public needs to win a little bit, right? Because, shit. Vegas has been eating with all the upsets. Not much analysis for this game. I'm going with the Lions to win. I'm going with the Lions to cover. I am betting this game because Seahawks are frauds, and I think Lions are going to expose the fuck out of them. Lions are actually a good team. Seahawks are mid as fuck. Those are my predictions for week 4 of the NFL season. A lot of uncertainties this week. I'm not as confident necessarily as like last week or the week before, but we'll see how we do. Let's get it. Stay tuned for reaction videos coming after this.